there, it's Chris Barrow. I am on the banks of the River Mersey in Liverpool, and I'm at the BT Conference Centre where I'm attending and speaking at the ITI Congress for UK and Ireland 2011. Now, it raises an interesting point. We're getting towards the end of the year now, and I've been looking back over the year and looking at some of my professional high spots. And you know, the interesting thing is that when I look back over the calendar, here's what I'm saying to myself professionally. The dentistry show was absolutely fab. The BDA conference was great. The showcase was really, really good. And here I am at the ITI Congress, and I'm having an absolutely fantastic time here. So I'm trying to ask myself, well, what have these events got in common? Because in some respects they are quite different. And yet I've kind of figured it out. First of all, from my point of view, it's an opportunity for me to network with people who are really influencers and thought leaders in UK and Irish dentistry. Now, some of them are suppliers, some of them are academics, some of them are business owners within dentistry, and some of them are principals and team members. But what I've realised is that the people who come to these conferences do not come here in order to try and discover bad news. What they do is they come here to discover good news. Good news in terms of technology, in terms of clinical development, and in terms of business development as well. And all of the various conferences and shows this year, from my perspective anyway, have been full of good news if you take the time and trouble to find it. Now, do you know what? It's easy at these conferences to stand in bars at 2 o'clock in the morning full of beer and bemoaning what's wrong with UK and Irish dentistry. Easiest thing in the world to do. It's a lot more challenging to stand either on the conference floor or in trade stands and exhibition stands and talk about what's going well. But I love coming to these places because it absolutely fires me up. And I think one of the things that you should do for yourself in 2012 is get all these conference dates in the diary. And by the way, I've not been able to get to all of them. Couldn't get to WAC last year, couldn't get to BACD this year either. Just too many diary commitments, couldn't get to ADI. But I'm taking my diary out and I'm looking at 2012 and I'm making sure I'm at these places again because they fire me up with enthusiasm. I think you should do the same. Thanks for listening.